Hey guys, Mark Smith with JVS Training Group. Let's talk about the kneeling position. So we got a little series going here. We did standing. We'll go ahead and knock out kneeling, and then next we'll do sitting. So kneeling, man, once again, to reiterate from the previous video on standing, there's no reason you should just do what I do. There's plenty of different kneeling positions. I'm just going to talk through the principles of it and how the ones that I teach based on just what I see and what people's capability levels are. If you can do some super weird, super flexy, Gumby type stuff, man, and then take some of these principles and make a whole new position that's not talked about in this video, rock and roll, man. Explore that stuff, see what you can find. So with the kneeling, we're gonna go over four or five different ways. A couple of them you'll find there's no benefit whatsoever over standing. So my good buddy Alex at Ridgeline, I got the hoodie on. He said something really cool one time. He talked about when we're getting into a position, we're looking for mobility, stability, and durability. Mobility, how fast can I get into, out of? Have I lost mobility, things like that. Stability, have I gained stability on the gun over a lesser position? And then durability, how long can I maintain that position for an extended period of time? So if we're going to lose one of those, I'm going to gain another one somewhere, right? I will not lose mobility without gaining something in the stability or durability department. I will not lose durability without gaining something in the stability or mobility department, etc. So we're kind of keeping those things in mind. The two principles of positional shooting that I think we need to remember that are the most important are we need to support the gun, right? I'm trying to connect the gun to the ground because that's the most stable thing in my environment. And we need to support the body in that order, right? I can support the gun and get a lot cheated if I can't support the body, so long as I can support the gun. But if I can support the body, that's going to increase durability and stability. It's going to help me out a little bit. So keep those two in mind as you're trying some of this stuff out. So the first one's going to be strong knee down. For me, that's my right knee. And so I'm going to go strong knee down. Now, a lot of guys, they'll just drop straight to the ground and they'll do something like this. So the problem I've got with that is, what have I gained from the waist up over a standing position? And the answer is nothing, right? The gun's still doing the exact same, still has the exact same characteristics it does at standing. I've gained nothing. I've lost mobility by dropping to a knee, and I've gained nothing in the stability durability department. So I'm gonna work to change that, okay? So one of the things that I can do, I'm gonna turn this way so you can see me. Depending on your level of flexibility, man, I'm gonna either sit straight back on that heel, right, to get my butt down to the ground, get my lower center of gravity, that sort of thing, or I can turn that toe in, right, and I can sit straight down on that foot like that and get myself down, or I can turn that toe out and do the same thing. Now, I can't do the toe out. My calf won't allow it. It will rip out of place. It'll be a bad day for me, but some guys can. If you can, rock on. Okay, so the next thing, after I get myself in contact with the ground here, is I don't want to put hard surfaces against hard surfaces, right? So anything like that, we're going to be wobbling. I want flats against flats or hards against softs. So what does that mean? That means this is softer and not a bone, right? So I can take that hard into soft, right? It's a little more stable for me. Flat against flat, I can do that, right? If you're flexible enough, you can stick this foot out like this, and I can go flat against flat like that, whatever you're capable of doing, right? So get down, I can go flat against flat here, I can go hard against soft here, I can go flat against flat here, etc., etc. Looking for multiple points of contact to create stability to the ground. The things that we talked about in the standing video can still be applicable, right? So I can still get a good tight sling wrap and do something similar to that, whatever. Don't abandon certain principles that help you if you can use them in those positions. Next one is going to be double kneeling, right? So double kneeling, I'm simply going to drop to the ground, sit back on my feet, and that's about all I can do, man. Once again, from the waist up, I've gained nothing. Not a favorite of mine. Call it lazy man's kneeling. So, because it's the easiest one to do, man. All you gotta do is get down on your knees and just sit down on your feet. Double kneeling is absolutely applicable for barricaded shooting, things like that. But for the purposes of this video, we're talking about strictly unsupported. I don't like it at all. So that's all I got on it. Next one, I'm sorry, let me continue with the strong side kneeling down, something I forgot. If you can angle yourself about 45 to 47.5 degrees away from the target, sit down on that foot, I can absolutely take the magazine and the grip, and I can create this little mag hook kind of thing going on where I can support the gun like that. My natural point aim adjustment is going to be this knee, right? I can move this foot out or in and adjust that elevation and rock and roll like that. Good to go. All right, so now on to the other strong knee. Some of you might call that your weak knee. I'm gonna go strong side knee up. I'm gonna sit back on that foot, right? And what I'm gonna attempt to do is connect the gun to the ground through this leg. So one of the reasons that I really dig the strong knee up is that it's going to allow me to mag hook this knee and stay square to the target. If you've ever trained with me, you know I'm all about being square to the target. If I can be, helps with natural point aim, recoil mitigation, that sort of stuff. So same, I'm going to sit back on this foot. I'm going to create that mag hook between the grip and the base of the magazine, and I'm going to kind of just get down into this position. I'm going to take this elbow, put it on this leg, right? And now I've got a pretty stable gun that supported the ground. I can kind of lean back into that leg a little bit if I want to, and create some tension there to kind of hold myself pretty stable. A neat little trick with kneeling, if you just can't get the reticle stable, right? It's moving all over the place, dots moving everywhere, man. Looks like Babyface Nelson in the electric chair, just getting right. If I can not beat that, so a little trick that I can use is the grip torque. So I can take this grip and I can torque the gun up, like using this grip, and I can let it fall, right? So torque up, let it fall, torque up, let it fall, pow, torque up, let it fall, pow, just like that, because a controlled drop to the ground is far more predictable and able to time a shot off of than an erratic displacement just all over the place. Sorry about that, guy. That's what I got for kneeling. Work that stuff out, man. You ain't got to do exactly what I do, but utilize those different positions, different principles, see if you can come up with something pretty cool, man. Mark Smith, JBS Training Group, and the Rooster.